Ken Bruce leaves Radio 2, DJ his early exit seems a shame. Ken Bruce has admitted he thinks the BBC prompting his early exit from Radio 2 after 40 years with them seems a shame. The radio DJ is hosting his last mid-morning program for the station today, 17 days before his contract officially comes to an end. And spoke to BBC Radio 4's Today programme ahead of his final show where he addressed the BBC bringing forward his last day. He said, "It's entirely within the BBC's right to ask me to step away a little early. But for the sake of 17 days, which was all that was remaining on my contract, it seems a shame." Double quote. He opened his final show on Friday morning by telling listeners, "Lots of lovely music on this program. Don't go listening for any secret messages or hidden messages behind any of them, they're just good songs." Double quote. The presenter added that it would be a normal program, very, very normal. Bruce, 72, has presented the BBC Radio 2 mid-morning show for 30 years but first joined the corporation in 1977 as a BBC Radio Scotland presenter. His first regular slot on Radio 2 was the Saturday Late Show in 1984, and the following year he fronted the Radio 2 Breakfast Show. Taking over from Sir Terry Wogan, he moved to mid-mornings in 1986 and after a brief stint on late nights and early mornings, returned to mid-mornings in January 1992. Bruce also told Radio 4, "Gardening leave is a known concept in broadcasting, and in many other areas. But you just adapt your timetable, and instead of 3 weeks, it's 1 week, and that's fine. My belief is that, when I'm given a contract, I work to it and complete it. Over the last 46 years, I haven't had very much time off. I've attempted to turn up whenever I'm required to turn up. So my natural feeling as a broadcaster is if I've got 17 days to do, I want to do them." Double quote. He earlier told the Daily Mail that he wasn't given any real reason that I understood by the BBC for the decision to move his final program. In response to his comments, a Radio 2 spokesperson previously said, "Ken decided to leave Radio 2 and it's always been known he's leaving in March." Returning to Wogan House for a week after a month of broadcasting, the Piano Room sessions at Maida Vale provided a natural break. "We wish Ken all the best for the future." Double quote. Bruce will start a new job at Boar's Greatest Hits Radio in April, presenting a new mid-morning show from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Last week, the BBC announced that TV presenter Vernon Kay will take over Bruce's Radio 2 slot on a date yet to be announced. While Gary Davis, host of the station's Sounds of the 80s, will present the mid-morning show from the 6th of March until Kay takes over. Zoe Ball paid tribute to Bruce in her Radio 2 breakfast show on Friday, reading out messages of support from fans all over the world who were tuning in to hear Bruce's final show. She also played a song titled Dear Ken that had been sent in by 2 listeners.